My name is Terrio. I'm a fishing and hunting guide. I'm an environmental lawyer, and I absolutely love fishing and hunting. That passion for fishing and hunting really has driven me into wanting to protect the environment. I think it's totally natural for all sportsmen to want to protect what they love.
The following program was brought to you by these fine sponsors.
These docks really take an extreme beating every winter. The ice comes in, we get a south wind, it smashes the cribs, it moves the rocks. It doesn't matter if you got 10,000 pounds or 50,000 pounds of rocks there, the ice will still do a bunch of damage. So the ice came off a couple of days ago. Now we got to get into the water and we get these things ready for the planes to come in so that we're not hitting nails and hitting spikes and breaking float planes.
A few docks got crushed over the spring from the ice buildup. We're helping Joel out to get it done so the season starts nice for him.
Hey, bro.
How you making out, Mike?
Great job on the design on these petitions we got printed.
What do you got? Oh, dude, those are awesome. I've been flying a float plane for 25 years, and I've noticed vast decreases in wildlife, big game animals, moose in particular. You're pumping this issue out to the masses. It's doing awesome. Excellent. Good job, Mike. Fantastic. Thanks, buddy. See ya. Hey, what I'm seeing is the chemical spraying having an absolutely devastating effect on big game populations. If a big game animal is exposed to these chemicals during pregnancy, it leads to miscarriage, and I'm sure that it's a contributing factor to where the moose are disappearing and why they're disappearing.
Afternoon, Sky Ranch.
Hey, Mitch, how you doing? It's Joel with their Ivanhoe.
Yeah.
Hey, Mitch, I'm just wondering how we're doing for planes. We're coming right along on this dock. We're still good for Monday for pickup?
Oh, yeah.
The planes are all getting serviced by our good friend Mitch up at Sky Ranch up in Cochrane. We'll do a quick burn on each one of them, bring it back to the dock, make sure that they all look good, and then we're all gone.
Okay, yeah.
He's been working on beavers since he was a kid, almost since the time they started creating these things. Hey, Mike, what are we saying? What's the news?
You know the tie-off at the front of the dock?
Yeah, what about them?
Yeah. Well, that tie-off line, when this dock got shifted, it dragged.
Mike just called me and said his dock also took a beating. We're going to go over there and help him work on his dock, get his dock ready, and he's going to come over and help us later on our dock. Making out.
Good. Okay, brothers, so you know how the dock used to come straight out here?
Yeah.
And that section was attached to it?
That's just kind of how it works up in Northern Ontario. Just your dock gets exploded this year by the ice, I'll come help you. My dock gets exploded next year by the ice, you'll come help me. Ironically, this year both of our docks got exploded by the ice, so we're going to help each other. We can't find the pins. We put them in a super safe and a super secure spot. So safe and so secure that we can't find them. We have no idea where they're at.
You didn't find him anywhere? You look in all the trucks?
I don't know what we're going to do. If we can't find these pins, we can't get the wings out. If we can't get the wings out, we get nowhere to park the boats. If we get nowhere to park the boats, we get nowhere to park the planes. This is like a disaster.
So let's see what we can go find in the back shop. We got a little inventory of collection of hardware that's probably 70 years old. So, you know, you pull off some random nuts and bolts. If you live 5 minutes from Home Depot, you throw them away. If it takes you half a day to go to Home Depot, you put them in your shop. So we are going to use, got some washers, so that's going to be helpful. Threaded nuts and bolts, and we're going to have to double nut some stuff. A couple of these guys. This is kind of weird, but it's going to work. That's kind of like the story of my life. Kind of weird, but going to work.
We've got some other hardware that we found. It's not the right stuff, but that's basically the life of a bush pilot. You find stuff that's not the right stuff and you make it work, and that's exactly what we're going to go do. Today is our buffer day, and now there's 6 inches of snow and it's -10 out. Tomorrow the weather's calling to go above freezing again, so perfect timing. We're going to go get the float planes.
It's going to be so stoked to fly
This is really our first test flights for the year. We're doing our test flights right here at the airbase, and we're hoping that we can get all 4 airplanes out of here, but we don't really know. We got one airplane that's got a brand new engine in it. We've got other airplanes that have had quite a bit of adjustments and work on them over the winter, and it's just like anything else. You know, you gotta You got to test them and try them, and you want to make sure that they're perfect before you take them home.
Well, this one here has got the fresh engine.
Okay,
so it's
brand new.
Brand new overhauled engine.
So don't
it needs to be
explode the $80,000 engine on your first day.
Hey Mitch, it's Joel again. I think I'm gonna come back to the dock and see if we can do another adjustment on this carb heat. It's like it's tight.
Okay, I'll have a look.
The water rudders are a little bit tighter than I'm used to, and the carb heat cable's a little bit tighter than I'm used to. And it's definitely doable, but I'm gonna have you guys readjust it a little bit for me just so it's perfectly adjusted for exactly what I want, exactly what I'm used to.
Maybe we're gonna have to sleep in a hotel room tonight. I guess we're gonna find out here in just a minute.
The rudder feel like they're just tight. Inside the float compartment, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's great. That's awesome news. My wife wants to know if I'm gonna make it home tonight. I don't know what to tell her. We're gonna see. I'm kind of stuck here right now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it home. We got about a half an hour till we run out of daylight, and then we're gonna either leave a Beaver here or spend the night in Cochrane. I'll figure it out and I'll call you and I'll let you know. We're gonna give up on this plane for the night.
Okay.
And then we're gonna figure out if we're all gonna ride back in ERE or if we're gonna get a hotel. I don't think the weather's gonna be calling for good weather for flying tomorrow, so we might end up just leaving this Beaver here with you.
Yeah, because I think that's what they're calling for bad weather for 2 days.
Almost ready. Never get stressed out. Never get stressed out. Just doesn't help.
Didn't work out, but whatever. Not gonna get stressed out. Now, I think that we're gonna make it home in time.